We have fresh flower arrangements, plants,
back here at Duncan
roommate
Field in
tumbler
Hastings.
arrangements, and custom gift baskets. Call
1-0
today to order
is the
yours
score.
for delivery on April 23rd. Located at 2618 West 2nd Street, proudly serving Hastings since 1955 for all your floral, gift, and home decor needs.
So Jaden Stone, he flies out to left field to begin the first inning of play for the Broncos. Colton Wren is going to come up there next. Wren is going to take his swing and a miss on the first pitch here. 0-1. Get out of the mound, Zachary Vincent, 4-4 in the season, 4.09 earned run average, making his 10th appearance of the season. Ground ball toward third, going to be fielded there. Long throw over to first base, 2 up, 2 down here for the Broncos in inning number 1. Vincent making his 10th appearance of the season. This will be his 10th game that he has started. He's thrown 3 complete games. Thrown 50 2/3 innings. Second on the staff as far as innings pitched are concerned. Out of those 50 2/3 innings, he's given up 55 hits, 28 runs, 23 of those earned, 19 base on balls, 41 strikeouts. Teams are hitting .279 against him. So Jaden Stone leads off the inning by flying out to left. Colton Wren, he grounds out to third base, and now Jared Delgado is at the plate here. Delgado swings and misses. He's behind the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Hastings out-hit Midland in the first game 11-5. The Broncos winning the opener this afternoon 5-3. As the pitch there by Vincent is going to be outside for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Elijah Merritt would be next. Vincent working from the full windup. Next pitch on the way. Hit toward short on 1 hop. Perez picks it up, throws it to first base, and it's a 1-2-3 inning here for the Broncos in the bottom of the first. No runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We'll go to the second inning with the score. Midland 1, Hastings nothing. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Bronco baseball on Extreme Sports.
Administrative Professionals Day is Wednesday, April 23rd. Here at Bob Sass Flowers, we are offering a variety of gifts to show your appreciation to all the amazing secretaries. We have fresh flower arrangements, plants, brewmate tumbler arrangements, and custom gift baskets. Call today to order yours for delivery on April 23rd. Located at 2618 West 2nd Street, proudly serving Hastings since 1955 for all your floral, gift, and home decor needs.
Need a power boost after a serious workout? Stick with the original recovery drink. Highland Dairy's chocolate milk contains 13 essential nutrients, including protein and electrolytes, helping you build muscle and hydrate better than water. Our Chocolicious milk is perfect for building healthy bones in little ones and maintaining bone health in adults. It's chocolate milk with no artificial growth hormones, and it's locally made, so you know you're getting the best for your body. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Keep it right here. You are listening to Extreme Sports.
Mike Well back here at Duncan Field in Hastings as we head to the second inning of play. This will be another 7-inning ball game today. Normally, during the year when we play these doubleheaders, the first game is 7, second game is 9. The only exception is when we play them during the week, and this being a Thursday, these will both be 7-inning ball games here today. So the Broncos are trailing after 1 inning. 1-0 is the score. Marcus Miller back out here for the Broncos for inning number 2. There's the ball that's going to be hit out to center field. That's going to be a base hit. So Perez leads off the second inning with a base hit here. Midland gets their leadoff man on. And Kobe Sandstrom is going to come to the plate next. Sandstrom is the catcher. He did not play in game number 1. Sandstrom with a batting average of 193 on the season. 11 base hits and 57 trips to the plate for this guy. He scores around the bunt. He's going to be hit by a pitch. Sandstrom throws the bat down as he heads down to the bag at first base. That's the 4th time this year that he has been hit by a pitch. So runners are on at first and second base. Perez is on at second base, and now Sandstrom is on at first. Now you've got the number 9 hitter coming up there, and Chase Bogues. Bogues did not play in game number 1. He's got the best batting average on the team statistically. 429 is his average. 3 base hits and 7 trips to the plate. One of those hits was a home run. He's going to take a strike here in the outside corner. 0-1. Bogues with 3 hits. He's got 2 RBIs. He has walked once. He has struck out twice. Chase Bogues batting for the right-hand side. He lays down a bunt. Miller grabs the ball. He throws it at first. That's going to be in time. The sacrifice works. Moves the base runners along to second and third. Runners on at the second and third base, and now there's only 1 out. Midland already leading in this game by a score of 1-0. Only other games going on in the Great Plains Athletic Conference today. Dakota Wesleyan is playing a doubleheader in Sioux City against Briar Cliff. There's a pitch there to Brody Boyle, and is going to miss. 1 ball and no strikes. Boyle is a leadoff hitter here in the batting order. Left fielders today defensively for Midland. 1-0 pitch on the way. It's going to be fouled away. On the third base side, 1 ball, 1 strike. Boyle in the first game flew out to left field, reached on an error, struck out once. And he reached on base on balls. 1 for 3. For Brody in game number 1, 293 was his batting average to start today. Next pitch comes inside, and that hits him. Brody Boyle heads down to first base on a free pass. Now the bases are loaded for Midland here in the second inning. Joshua Hardiman coming to the plate next. He is the third baseman. Hardiman walked in the first inning and came around to score the run for Midland on the RBI single by Jacob LaCory later on in the inning. Now your catcher, Jared Delgado, goes out and has a couple of words with Marcus Miller. That's uncharacteristic of Marcus Miller. Having some control problems earlier. He's beaned the guy. In fact, he's beaned 2 guys here in the second inning. Had a walk in the first, so 3 free passes given up already by Marcus Miller. Now the bases are loaded. 1 man out. And the pitch here to the plate to Hardiman is going to be outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes here to Hardiman. Start of the day with a batting average of 359. 0 for 4 in game number 1. Is that ball out towards center field. Stone comes in. He makes the catch. Runner is going to tag at third base. Here comes the throw in. It's going to be cut off. Hardiman flies out to center. Produces a run. Tagging up from third base and scoring is going to be Perez. And now it's a 2-0 ball game. Midland has got the lead here in game number 2. Other 2 runners will stay at second and first base. Now there's 2 outs in the inning. Chris Ortega is going to come to the plate next. He is the designated hitter. Runners taking their leads at their respective bags. There's a ball hit out toward left center field. That is going to fall for a base hit. 1 run is going to score. They're going to wave the second one to the plate. On his way to second base is going to be Ortega. A 2-run double there for Chris Ortega. Ortega gets a hold of that one and sends it out to left center field. Easily scores 2 runs on the play, and now it's Midland has got the lead here in this one. It's a 3-0 ball game. Ortega stops at second base. Hayden Crawford is going to come to the plate next. So it should be 4-0. 3 runs in here in this second inning. There's the ball. It's going to be line foul right above the dugout over here on the first base side. So 4-0 is the score. Midland has got the lead. The Warriors are fighting for a spot in the postseason tournament. They started the day tied for 5th place. Top 8 teams qualify for the postseason tournament. Midland came in here tied with Dakota Wesleyan. Well, that's a number 5 spot. No balls and 2 strikes here to Hayden Crawford. Crawford sends that one to short. Valdez backhands the ball. His throw over to first base is going to be in time, and the inning is going to be over. Crawford is going to be retired on the play from short to first. 7 guys come to the plate here in the second inning of play. Midland scoring 3 runs in the second. 3 runs on 1 base hit. No errors on Hastings. A runner left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning. The score is Midland 4, Hastings nothing. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Bronco baseball on Extreme Sports.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student athletes.
Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill has been serving Hastings and the surrounding area for more than 25 years, becoming more than just another bar and grill. It's a Hastings institution. Don't miss Wing Night every Wednesday, featuring legendary wings that are crispy, saucy, and downright delicious. Stop back on Thursday for roasted chicken. Fridays, enjoy the prime rib and seafood buffet. Then savor Bullseye's world-famous prime rib on Saturday. On Sundays, indulge in the brunch buffet from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For over a quarter century, Bullseye's has been the go-to spot for good times, great food, and unforgettable memories. Visit Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd and Hastings, right across the street from the water park.
Keep it right here. You are listening to Extreme Sports.
Mike Well back here, Duncan Field and Hastings after the Broncos won the first game 5-3. Hastings is trailing 4-0 here in game number 2 as we head to the bottom of the second inning. Broncos went down in order in the first inning, so this is 4, 5, and 6 coming up here for the Broncos with Elijah Merritt leading things off against Zachary Vincent is the pitcher here for Midland. Elijah Merritt and Jordan Albertson and Mason Mauser coming up here for the Broncos in inning number 2. Pitch there is going to be in there for a strike on Merritt, and the count 3 balls and 1 strike. Merritt in the first game had a single, scored a run. Hit by a pitch, scored a run. Had a double and a single. He's going to pop this baby up, though. Out toward the left center field, going over the center fielder, and he's going to make the catch. Jacob LaCory makes the catch to retire Elijah Merritt. Jordan Albertson is going to come up there next, designated hitter.
Now batting number 28.
So Albertson, the DH up there for the first time in game number 2. Had a single in the first game. That was in the first inning. Flew out to center in the third. Base on balls in the fourth inning of play, and he struck out in the sixth. He's the DH in the ball game here today. Batting average to start today at .298 for Jordan Albertson. 0-1. Here's the next pitch, a swing and a miss, and he's behind. No balls, 2 strikes. Win for the Broncos in the first game broke a 6-game losing streak. Hastings had lost 9 out of their last 10 games, including 6 games in a row. But they were able to scratch out a win in game number 1, 5-3 over Midland. 5 runs, 11 hits, and 3 errors for Hastings. 3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error for Midland. There's a ball hit over the head of Boggs into right field now. Albertson heads for second base, and a head first slide down there as the throw comes in. Jordan Albertson doubles to right center.
Number 8, Mason Mosser.
Right over the head of Chase Boggs, the second baseman there for Midland. That's going to be the first base hit of the Broncos here in this ball game. Mason Bowser is going to come out there next for Hastings. He'll bat in the number 6 spot. Bowser is a left fielder. Batting average to start today, .239. 1 for 3 in the first game. Had a single, scored a run in the third. Fouled out and also struck out his only other 2 times up there. Chopper towards short, picked up on the hop. Throw over to first base. That is going to be in time as Perez goes over to Crawford to retire Mason Bowser. So now there's 2 outs here in the inning. Runner's going to stay at second base. That is Jordan Albertson. Patrick Williamson is now the interim head coach for the Broncos for the remainder of the season. Took over last Friday when Steve Maddox was fired as the Broncos got ready to leave for Sioux City. A 4-game series against Briar Cliff. Patrick went 0-4 with the team last weekend. Picked up a win in the opener. His first win as the head coach here of the Broncos in the first ball game today over Midland. 1-0 is the count here to Jace Valdez. Is that ball out toward the right field. That's going to be in foul territory. Williamson joined the staff a year ago. He was on the staff for Coach Maddox here in 2025. He moves up to take the head coaching role. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. It's going to be hit down the line in the right field. That's going to be in foul territory. 1-2 is the count. Asked him when I met him earlier today, ever been a head coach? He says in summer league ball out in Colorado. He was a head man in some summer league action in Colorado. Never a head coach for a college team. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jace Valdez will foul away another pitch back to the backstop. Count remains at 1-2. High school baseball beginning shortly involving Hastings teams. Hastings High playing Bennington. Semifinals of the Eastern Midlands Conference Tournament in Bennington gets underway at 4:30. 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Valdez. There's the ball hit by the second baseman into a right center field. A run is going to be waved around from third base. He is going to score, and the Broncos are on the board. Jace Valdez with an RBI single here in the second inning. Going to bring home Jordan Albertson from second base. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Midland has got the lead. It should be 4-1. 4-1 Midland with a lead over Hastings here in the second. Talked about the high school stuff. Hastings and Bennington beginning at 4:30. Adams Central is going to be playing Aurora today out of the Smith Complex beginning at 4:30. Here's Tristan Martinez at the plate next for the Broncos as he fouls away the pitch here. No balls and 1 strike to Tristan Martinez. Broncos with a run in here in the second inning. Game time temperature here for game number 2 is sitting at 82 degrees. There's a high fly ball out towards center field. Drifting back, you're a shortstop Perez, and he grabs the ball, and the inning is over as Tristan Martinez will fly out to the shortstop in the shallow center field. But the Broncos come up with a run here in the second inning. 1 run, 2 base hits, no errors, a runner left on base. We go to the third inning of play. It is Midland 4, Hastings 1. You're listening to Hastings College baseball coverage on Extreme Sports.
Rev up your energy and fuel your body with the protein punch you've been craving. When it comes to nutrition, Highland Dairy has a wide range of locally made products. Discover tasty ways to a stronger, healthier you with Highland's range of yogurts, smoothies, flavored milk, and cottage cheese. For parents with picky eaters and trendsetters looking to jump on the revival of cottage cheese, Highland has what you need to hit your protein goals. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
There's a new tomorrow on the other side of the horizon. There are houses to make into homes, businesses to be built, and friendships to enjoy.
Someday's gonna be one day soon.
Build your tomorrow with a bank you can rely on. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Welcome back to Extreme Sports.
Mike Will, Hastings College baseball here this afternoon on Extreme Sports. The Broncos winning the first game 5-3. Hastings trailing 4-1 here in game number 2. Marcus Miller back out here for the Broncos in the third. Jacob LaCory is at the plate here for Midland, right-handed hitter. Hits that ball toward right field, and that's going to fall into fair territory. Going to roll out to the wall at 367 feet away. LaCory rounds the bag at second. On his way to a third base, he is there with a stand-up triple to begin the third inning. Jacob LaCory gets his second base hit in this ball game. A triple down the line in right field. Finally retrieved out there by Martinez. LaCory, no problems getting around to a third base. He is there easily, so for the second straight inning, Midland has got their leadoff man on. LaCory gets his second triple of the season. Nate Reyes is going to come to the plate next. Reyes grounded out to a second base, his first time up there. Now the Broncos will pull the infield in. They'll try to chop down the runner here at the plate. Reyes in the first game struck out, laid down a sacrifice, and reached on an error, scored a run. Here comes the pitch there by Marcus Miller outside for a ball. 2-0 the countdown to Nate Reyes. He started the day with a batting average of .250. Hastings with the infield in. The Broncos trailing here in the third inning now 4-1. As the ball is going to be hit out towards center field. Stone settles under it, makes the catch. Runner is going to tag at third base. Here comes the throw in. It's cut off, and it's now a 5-1 ball game. Nate Reyes flies out to center field. It was deep enough that Stone could not throw it to the plate here as LaCory comes in to score. Now a 5-1 ball game in favor of Midland, so they get the run back here. Hastings scored in the last half of an inning. Now Emer Perez is going to come to the plate. Perez had a single, scored a run in the second inning of play. Perez started the day with a batting average of .273. He was 1 for 3 in game number 1. It's that ball out toward right center field, and that is going to be caught out there by the shortstop for Hastings, Jace Valdez. He goes a long way to grab that one. Perez will fly out to the shortstop for Hastings, and Jace Valdez, he grabs that ball in right center field. Now Kobe Sandstrom is going to come up there next. Sandstrom did not play in game number 1. He came out here in game number 2 and was immediately beamed by a pitch. There's the toss there by Marcus. Is going to miss outside. 1-0 is the count. Sandstrom 11 out of 57 at the plate. 193 is his batting average as he's down here stuck in the number 8 spot for the Warriors. Next pitch is outside for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Sandstrom with a double. He's got a home run. He's got 7 RBIs, 5 walks, and 7 strikeouts. Next pitch is going to be inside for a ball, and it's now 3 balls and no strikes. Sandstrom, a right-handed hitter here. 3-0 is the count. Here's the next pitch. It's going to be down low for a ball, and he walks him. Sandstrom is going to get a walk. He heads out of the bag at first. Marcus Miller walked a guy in the first inning. This is his second one here in the third. He also hit a couple of men in the second inning of play. This is actually the 4th free pass that Marcus Miller has given up here in the game. Chase Boggs coming up there next. He is the second baseman. There's a throw down to a second base, and that is not going to be in time. Stolen base there for a Midland. So now the Warriors have a man on in scoring position at second. The count to Chase Boggs is sitting at 1 ball and no strikes. Boggs laid down a sacrifice in inning number 2. Not going to work here. There's 2 men out. 1 run in for Midland here in the inning. There's a pitch that's going to be in there for a strike. 1-0. There's the count now to Chase Boggs. Should be 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Chase Boggs. Miller working from the stretch. Throws one to the plate. That's going to be outside for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Marcus Miller again 5-2 on the season for the Broncos. Making his 10th appearance of the season. 4.94 is his earned run average. As the ball is going to be fouled back to the backstop. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hastings College baseball for you today here in Extreme Sports. Final home series of the season for the Broncos. The 2025 campaign. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Tapped left side, going to be grabbed there by Wren. His throw over to first is not going to be in time. That was a high chopper. Colton Wren at third base had to wait for that one to come down. Grabs the ball. He gets it over to first base, but not in time. Boggs is going to get a single. And now Midland has got runners on at first and third base. 2 men out for the Warriors here in the third, already leading by a score of 5-1. Brody Boyle coming up to the plate next, the leadoff man in the batting order. Boyle so far in the second ball game is grounded out, and he's been hit by a pitch. Boyle start of the day, 293 was his batting average. Steps into the right-hand batter's box. Pitch by Marcus is outside for a ball, 1-0. Hastings will be on the road tomorrow. They will play in Yankton, South Dakota against Mount Marty. Easter weekend off, and then the Broncos will have a 4-game series next week to wrap up the regular season. 4-game series in Crete against Doane. Next pitch is going to be inside for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes here to Brody Boyle. Batting here in the third inning. Runners are on at first and third base for the Warriors. Here comes a 2-0 pitch. Breaking pitch by Miller. It's going to be in there for a strike. 2-1. Hastings College baseball team, they are off this week for Easter. Broncos will play next Wednesday at Midland. Here comes the 2-1 pitch, a swing and a miss. Giving up now 2-2. Really, Hastings softball has got to win 1 of 2 games next Wednesday at Midland. Have any hopes at all of qualifying for the postseason tournament? Hastings will finish out the regular season next Saturday with a couple of games against Doane. Bouncing ball to Wren at third. It goes right through his glove into left field. Picked up by Mauser, and another run comes in to score here for Midland. As Boggs moves down to second on the play. Run comes in to score from third base. And Brody Boyle gets an RBI single. as he stands in the bag at first for Midland. So a couple of runs in here in the third. Midland with a run in the first, 3 in the second, 2 so far in the third. And now Joshua Hardiman comes to the plate next. Hardiman had a base on balls in the first, sac fly in the second. Started the day with a batting average at .359 for the Warriors. Here's the next pitch, going to be outside again, 2-0. Hardiman in the first game, he was 0 for 4. Grounded out, flew out, struck out, flew out again. Here's the next pitch. It's going to be down low for another ball. Now 6-1 is the score. This will be another 7-inning ball game here in game number 2 today between the Warriors and the Broncos. Joshua Hardiman is the guy at the plate here for Midland. Right-handed hitter working against the lefty on the hill, and Marcus Miller. There's a swing and a miss. 3 balls and 1 strike now to Hardiman. Chris Ortega would be next. He's swinging the bat down here in the on-deck circle for Midland. Next pitch there by Miller is going to be down low for a ball, and now the bases are loaded here. Walk number 3 given up in the ball game by Marcus Miller. Hardiman goes to first base. Boyle is on at second base. Boggs is down at third base. And now here comes the interim head coach for Hastings, Patrick Williamson, as he's going to make a plate or a mound appearance here. Let's talk with his pitcher and Marcus Miller. So it's a 6-1 ball game. Hastings is trailing. Short conference as Williamson heads off of the diamond out toward the third base dugout. As we peer down in the bullpen, a right-handed thrower is warming up there for the Broncos. So Chris Ortega is going to come to the plate next. Ortega so far in this ball game, a single and a 2-run double. Ortega started the day with a batting average of .311. He was 1 for 3 in game number 1. He had a single scored a run in the 4th inning. Grounded out and struck out once. So now with 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd inning, Hastings already trailing 6-1. Marcus Miller will go to work on Ortega, and he pops it up here. Right center field, giving chase is going to be Stone. The center fielder makes the catch, and the Broncos get out of the inning with no further damage done here as Ortega flies out to right center field. The Midland comes up with a couple of runs here in the 3rd inning. 2 runs, 3 base hits, no errors on the Broncos, and 3 runners left on base. Midland has now stranded 6 in the first 3 innings of play. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. The score is Midland 6, Hastings 1. You're listening to Bronco Baseball.
At Bosselman Energy Companies, we take pride in being a trusted partner to our customers, a strong presence in the communities we serve, and a family business that truly cares. Founded in Grand Island in 1948, Bosselman Energy has grown into a diverse group of companies with locations across the Midwest. We supply local communities with essential petroleum products that fuel farms, power industries, and heat homes. With over 70 years of industry experience, Bosselman Energy remains committed to the principles that have guided us from the beginning, ensuring our continued success for generations to come. Sundays are meant for relaxation and indulgence, and there's no better place to do it than at Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill in Hastings. Enjoy the Sunday brunch buffet from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., featuring an irresistible spread of breakfast favorites that will make your taste buds dance. Choose from fluffy pancakes, sizzling bacon, fresh fruits, and so much more. It's all you can eat and everything you could ever want. Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill, located at 2017 West 2nd, across from the water park in Hastings.
You are listening to Extreme Sports, Central Nebraska's new home for sports.
All right, back here, Duncan Field in Hastings. It is a 6-1 ball game here in game number 2. Broncos are trailing here. See if we can get something going here in the third inning. Broncos are going to have 9, 1, and 2 in the batting order here. Alistair Descartes will lead things off. Jaden Stone, Colton Wren scheduled up here in the third. One of those guys get aboard, we'll see Jared Delgado. So Descartes coming to the plate here. He found the way to the first pitch, nothing at 1. Takes a whack at the second one. It's now no balls and 2 strikes. Nothing in 2 to our second baseman. Descartes started the day with a batting average of .269. There's a high fastball there and a swing and a miss. A short at bat. Descartes goes down here in the third inning. That's going to be strikeout number 1 in the ball game now for Zachary Vincent. Jaden Stone is going to come to the plate next. He flew out to left field in inning number 1. Stone in the first game, though, had 2 base hits, 3 trips to the plate. Also had a base on balls. He bats here from the left-hand side. First pitch to him is going to be in there for a strike. The Broncos with the 2 base hits so far in the ball game. 1 run, 2 hits. Midland has got 6 runs and 7 hits. A tale between 2 stories there between the first and the second game. First one, Hastings had all the hits in that ball game. Got off to a great start. Scored 3 runs in the first inning. Hastings had 4 hits in the first inning. 2 more in the second. 3 in the third inning of play. Finished with 11 for the game. There's one hit right to a second base on the hop. Throw over to first. That's going to be in time just by the nick of time. Stone hustles down the line down there. He's thrown out just in the nick of time by your second baseman and Chase Boggs. Colton Wren is going to come up there next.
Tyler Welch.
Now we're going to have a pinch hitter. So a pinch hitter coming up here in the third inning. Tyler Welch is going to bat in the third. Welch did not play in game number 1, so he's seeing his first playing time of this doubleheader, and he hits that ball right on by the third baseman. 1 pitch and a base hit there where Tyler Welch came in here with a batting average of 182. Welch sends that one right on by the third baseman down there for Midland. Joshua Hardiman. 1 pitch, and Tyler Welch is aboard. Jared Delgado is scheduled up there next, and here he comes. Now Tyler Welch taking a lead down there at first base. Delgado at the plate here. 6-1 is the score. Hastings is trailing in the ball game in game number 2. Pitch to Delgado is going to be in there for a strike, nothing at 1. Delgado grounded out his first time up there. So looking for his first base hit of the ball game. And this series, he was 0 for 4 in game number 1. Delgado's going to take a pitch outside for a ball here. Jared started the day with a batting average of .324. Hastings College baseball for you today here on Extreme Sports. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a ball that's going to be hit out toward right center field. Coming over the center fielder, and he makes the catch. LaCour makes the catch. And that's going to be the third out of the bottom of the third as the Broncos are out here in the bottom of the third. So Hastings places a base runner on the base pads with Tyler Welch in the pinch hit single. He is stranded. No runs on a base hit, no errors, and a runner left on base. We go to the fourth inning of play. The score, Midland 6, Hastings 1. You're listening to Hastings College Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Sundays are meant for relaxation and indulgence, and there's no better place to do it than at Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill in Hastings. Enjoy the Sunday brunch buffet from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., featuring an irresistible spread of breakfast favorites that will make your taste buds dance. Choose from fluffy pancakes, sizzling bacon, fresh fruits, and so much more. It's all you can eat and everything you could ever want. Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill, located at 2017 West 2nd, across from the water park in Hastings.
If you experience air conditioning problems this summer, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a local, family-owned business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. They have a broad range of systems to choose from. Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
You are listening to Extreme Sports, Central Nebraska's new home for sports.
All right, the Broncos will a new pitcher out there. It's going to be Cooper Guerin coming on here and throwing for Hastings in replace of Marcus Miller. We're in the top of the fourth inning. Cooper Guerin coming on to throw for Hastings. 0-1 on the season. 9.00 is his earned run average. Cooper Guerin making his 8th appearance of the season. Got no saves. Thrown 11 innings for Hastings this year, giving up 15 hits, 12 runs, 11 runs earned, 4 base on balls, 8 strikeouts. Teams are batting .341 against him. And the first pitch here by Cooper Guerin is going to be inside for a ball. So 6-1 is the score. Hastings is trailing here in the ball game. Broncos got out to the lead early in game number 1 and won the contest 5-3. They gave up some runs here in game number 2 in the first inning, and now we're playing from behind as we're down 6-1. There's a base hit there by Crawford. A little blooper out to right field that is going to fall. That's 8 base hits now from Midland here in game number 2. Midland had 5 hits in game number 1 against James Velasquez, who got the win. So runner is on at first base now for the Midland University Warriors. Jacob LaCory is going to come to the plate next. LaCory is the center fielder. He's got a single and a triple so far in this ball game. He has scored a run. He's got an RBI. Takes a whack here and a swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike to Jacob LaCory for Midland. LaCory started the day a batting average of .245 for the Warriors. Guerin's next pitch is going to be hit to the right side. He gets through there. It sneaks into right field for a base hit. Runner heads for a third base, and now Midland is going to have runners on at first and third. So LaCory gets his 3rd base hit of this ball game. That one squirts on by the first baseman for the Broncos, and Elijah Merritt. Was a hit very hard, but Merritt couldn't grab it before it sneaks into right field. So runners are on at first and third base now. Nobody out in the 4th inning, and the Broncos are trailing in this game by the score of 6-1. Nate Reyes is going to come to the plate next. Reyes had a sacrifice fly in the third inning. There's the ball that gets by the catcher. The pitch is down low. Delgado having problems locating the ball. A run's going to come in to score. And a runner also heads down to second base on the pass ball. So a low pitch thrown there by Cooper Guerin. It got by Delgado. One run from third base. It comes in to score easily. Running down to second in the play is going to be LaCory. And now it's a 7-1 ball game. Midland has got the lead here in game number 2. Reyes with a count of 1 ball and no strikes. And now Nate shows bunt, pulls it back. The runner's going to go second to third base. The throw down there is in time. LaCory, I think, overslid the bag down there at third. Colton Wren applies the tag, and they've got LaCory down there at third base attempting to steal. So now the base pads are empty. There's one out. Count here at the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike now to Nate Reyes. There's a fastball there. It's going to be outside for a ball. 2-1. Cooper Guerin throwing down for the Broncos in relief of Marcus Miller, who went the first 3 innings today for Hastings. There's a swing and a miss. Marcus gives them 7 hits in his 3 innings, 6 runs. 6 runs earned, 3 base on balls, 2 hit batters. And Marcus Miller had a couple of strikeouts in the ball game. 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Nate Reyes with 1 man out in the 4th inning. The next pitch is going to be fouled away. No walks or no strikeouts for Marcus Miller. He had 3 walks. He had 2 hit batters and no strikeouts. There's the ball. It's going to be hit to right field. It's going to be in foul territory. 2-2. Bronco baseball for you today here on Extreme Sports. Hastings winning the first game 5-3 over Midland to break a 6-game losing streak. But now the Broncos are trailing in the second ball game. The score is 7-1. We're in the 4th inning. Ball hit back to Guerin on the mound. It's going to be knocked down. Guerin chases after the ball. And going to be safe over there first is going to be Reyes. Hard hit ball right back to the mound. Cooper Guerin knocks it down, but it ran loose here in the infield. Cooper chases the ball down toward third base. Nate Reyes is aboard easily at first with an infield single. Perez is going to come to the plate next. Perez had a single in the second inning, and he flew out to the shortstop in inning number 3, so he's 1 for 2 in this ball game. He's going to take a pitch up high for a ball here. Perez with a fielder's choice had a single, grounded out in game number 1. 273 is batting average on the season. 7-1 Midland with a lead here in game number 2. Going to first base, not in time, applying the tag. Elijah Merritt down there for the Broncos. That's a Tyler Walsh, I think, now playing at first base for the Broncos. Quick throw over there is not in time. Dylan Otto is now at first base for Hastings defensively. 1 ball and no strikes here to Perez. Pitch going to be fouled away. Back to the screen. 1-1 is the count. One and one to count here to Elmir Perez for the Midland University Warriors. 1 man out, 1 run in. 1 runner is on. There goes the runner at first base, and the ball's going to be hit to right center field. It's going to fall for a base hit. Reyes is heading to third, and he's going to stay there. So a hit and run as Perez hits one to right center field. Reyes took off on the pitch, and he makes it all the way around to third base on the play. Runners on at first and third now here in the fourth inning. And now coming up there is going to be Kobe Sandstrom, the catcher. Sandstrom's been hit by a pitch. He has walked. He has scored 2 runs in the game out of the number 8 hole. And now he comes to the plate here with runners on at first and third base. His team already leading by a score of 7-1. Midland has got 11 base hits already here in this ball game. So Sandstrom will come to the plate. He's got 7 RBIs so far this year. Sandstrom 11 out of 57 from the plate. Takes a whack at this one and a swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike. 1 man out for Midland here in the fourth. The Broncos looking for a double play ball here. With runners on at first and third base. Cooper Guerin on the mound. Right-handed thrower from the stretch. Throws under the plate down low. Runner goes. Head for his slide at second base with no throw from our catcher Delgado. So much for the double play possibilities. Perez, he gets a stolen base as he moves from first to second. Kobe Sandstrom here at the plate now with a count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Chance to drive home a couple of runs here with a poke to the outfield. Next pitch is going to be in there for a strike on the outside corner, 1-2. Hastings in Yankton tomorrow against Mount Marty. Easter weekend off. Next week, 4-game series at Doane to wrap up the regular season. 1-2 is the count here. Next pitch is going to be outside by Cooper Guerin, and the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hastings starts the day currently in 11th place in the cellar of the Great Plains Athletic Conference, but they picked up a win in the game number 1 today over Midland, 5-3. Here comes the 2-2 pitch on the way. That's going to be down low for a ball, 3-2. Sandstrom puts up the stop sign here as he signals down to third base. Reyes is down there at third. Perez is on at second base. 1 run already in here in the fourth inning. Midland has got the lead over Hastings, 7-1. They about hit the Broncos in this game, 11-3. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball, and a base on ball is given up by Cooper Guerin. Now the bases are loaded. Coming up there is going to be Chase Boggs, the second baseman. As we look down at the bullpen, nobody up and throwing right now for the Broncos. Chase Boggs coming up there now with the bases loaded. The number 9 here in the batting order. He had a single his last time up there. Pitch to him is going to be outside for a ball. 1-0 is the count. Boggs a batting average of .429 to start today. 3 base hits and 7 trips to the plate. As the next pitch is going to be down low. The ball squirts away from Jared Delgado over to the first base side down here, but the runners stay put. Bases are loaded here for Midland University. 1 man out. There's the ball is going to be popped up. First base side out of play. Two balls and 1 strike now to Chase Boggs, the number 9 hitter in the batting order here for Midland, trying to do some more damage for the Warriors. Next pitch is going to be fouled away again, first base side. 2-2. Hastings College Baseball brought to you in part by Teammates of Nebraska. Join the team, be a mentor. Find out more at teammates.org. Hastings College Baseball also brought to you in part by Highland Dairy and by Pinnacle Bank of Hastings. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch by Cooper Guerin is going to miss. Down low, a little bit outside, and now 3-2. Cooper's got to find the strike zone right here. Bases are loaded. 1 man out, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Cooper Guerin working from the stretch here. He comes to the belt. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. All ball is going to be hit out toward the left field. Going to be grabbed out there by Mauser. The runner at third base is going to tag. Here comes the throw, not in time. So Boggs is going to fly out to deep left field. That's going to produce a run as Reyes comes in from third base to score. That makes it an 8-1 ball game now in favor of Midland. The other two runners will stay put. Perez is still on at second base. Runner is also on at first base. So now there's 2 men out here in the fourth inning. 2 runs are in. Midland with a lead over Hastings, 8-1. And Brody Boyle comes to the plate next. Number 1 in the batting order. Brody Boyle, the left fielder. He is grounded out. He's been hit by a pitch, and he's got an RBI single so far in the second half of the doubleheader. 0-1 to him. Cooper Guerin's next pitch is going to be down low for a ball. 1-1 is the count. After losing that first ball game, Midland now 15-24 on the season. 11-10 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. Hastings improving to 8-27. They're now 5-16 in conference play. There's a swing and a miss. The runner's going. The runner down at third base. A throw is not in time, so a double steal pulled off there by a Midland. Runners are on now at second and third base. A throw down there from Delgado down to a third base was not in time. Colton Wren applying the tag, but it was not in time. Perez sneaks in as he's now just a few feet away from scoring. He's standing on the bag at the third base. Here's the next pitch to the plate. He'll be fouled away. No balls and 2 strikes. First game moved right along, about an hour and 38 minutes or so. Hastings picking up the win, 5-3 in that first ball game. Here's the next pitch. It's going to be hit toward right field, and that is going to curve over to foul territory. Good thing for the Broncos. That would have scored 2 runs easily. Hard hit ball out to right field. It curves over across the line. Hastings High coming up against Bennington. Ball game gets started today at 4:30 in Bennington. Badgers are 14-1 in the season. They're playing in Bennington, semifinals of the Eastern Midlands Conference Tournament. Norris is playing Waverly in the other semifinal game today. Next pitch can be fouled away. Count is still 1-2. 2 winners today playing tomorrow for the conference championship. Adams Central in action today out at Smith. The Aurora Huskies in town to take on Adams Central beginning at 4:30. Here comes a 1-2 pitch. It's going to be popped up. Mile high out towards center field. That's going to be Jaden Stoney makes the catch, and the inning is going to be over. The inning is over as Brody Boyle is going to fly out to center field, but Midland comes up with 2 runs in the 4th inning of play. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and a couple of runners left on base. Midland has now stranded 8 base runners in 4 innings. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Midland in control.
I'm John Butler, funeral director and owner at Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the advanced funeral planning specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
Get ready, race fans. Cam Raceway is teaming up with Extreme Sports for an electrifying season of high speed, dirt slinging, adrenaline pumping action. Every race night, we're bringing you live video coverage straight from the track, so you won't miss a single lap, pass, or photo finish. From non-wing warriors to cage karts, flat karts, and the A-class wing beasts, we've got it all. There's nothing like the roar of the engines, the smell of burning rubber, and the rush of dirt flying action right in front of you. So get to the track and experience it live. But if you can't make it, don't sweat. Extreme Sports has you covered. Buckle up, because this season is going to be fast, fierce, and unforgettable. Make sure you like and follow Extreme Sports on Facebook to get all the latest updates, and we will see you at the track. And unforgettable. Make sure you like and follow Extreme Sports on Facebook to get all the latest updates, and we will see you at the track.
You are listening to Extreme Sports, Central Nebraska's new home for sports.
All right, this is Dylan Otto coming to the plate, and he immediately sends that ball to first base. Crawford grabs it and completes the out over there. So Dylan Otto batting here in the fourth inning. Jordan Albertson coming to the plate next. 8-1 is the score. Hastings is trailing here in the ball game. Midland jumped on the Broncos early in this game. 1 run in the first, 3 in the second, 2 in the third, 2 in the fourth. Broncos scored their run in the second inning of play. There's a ball hit down the line in left field, and that is off of the wall at 378 feet away. And heading to second base on a stand-up double there is going to be a Jordan Albertson. Hit that one hard to left field. And that one was up against the wall at 370 feet away or so. Mason Bowser coming up there next. So Bowser is going to come to the plate. He's 0 for 1 in this ball game. He grounded out in inning number 2. Bowser started the day with a batting average of .259. He was 1 for 3 in game number 1. He had a single in the third inning and scored a run. So Bowser comes up there with a runner on at second base. Zachary Vincent is still throwing out there for Midland here in this ball game. He's been very effective today for the Warriors. Right-handed thrower. There's the pitch going to be hit to short. Grab there. The throw to third base is going to be in time. Albertson really didn't have to go there. His first base was unoccupied. Bowser is going to reach now in the fielder's choice. Albertson is going to be thrown out of the play from short to third. So now there's one man out and a runner is at first base. Jace Valdez coming to the plate next for Hastings. He is the shortstop. Bouncing ball to a short. Perez on the high hop goes over to second for 1. And that is going to be the inning as Jace Valdez is going to be reached on a fielder's choice, but Bowser is going to be thrown out here. Bowser is thrown out from a short to second base for the third out of the fourth inning. So the Broncos, they score no runs on a base hit. No errors and a runner left on base. We go to the fifth inning. The score is Midland 8, Hastings 1. You're listening to Bronco Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Sundays are meant for relaxation and indulgence, and there's no better place to do it than at Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill in Hastings. Enjoy the Sunday brunch buffet from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., featuring an irresistible spread of breakfast favorites that will make your taste buds dance. Choose from fluffy pancakes, sizzling bacon, fresh fruits, and so much more.
Extreme Sports has been bringing you the exclusive home of Hastings College Athletics, and we're just getting started. Thanks to our incredible sponsors and your support, Extreme Sports 2 has been a huge success. And now we're excited to announce the launch of Extreme Sports 3. With Extreme Sports 3, you'll get even more local sports coverage. Plus, 24/7 access to Sports by Line, where you'll hear the best in national sports talk. Whether it's Hastings College, high school action, or the latest from around the sports world, we've got it covered across all 3 streams. And don't forget, when we're not broadcasting games, join us weekday mornings from 7 to 8 a.m. for Huddle Up with Mike Will and Tyson Havronik. It's the perfect way to start your day with sports, news, weather, and great local interviews. So tune in, check out all 3 streams, and stay with us for even more sports coverage coming soon. Thank you to our sponsors for making it all possible, and to you, our listeners, for keeping Extreme Sports strong. For making it all possible, and to you, our listeners, for keeping Extreme Sports strong.
All right, back here at Duncan Field. It's an 8-1 ball game here in game number 2. Broncos are trailing after Hastings won the first ball game by a score of 5-3. New pitcher for the Broncos here in the 5th, John Shepard, is going to come out and throw now. Shepard, he is 0-3 on the season. Shepard actually started the year as a regular man in the rotation. This is his 8th appearance of the season, but many of those occurred early in the year. He has started 3 games for the Broncos. 6.91 is his earned run average. He has thrown 14 in the 3rd innings. High chopper to third base. Throw over to first is going to be in time. So Joshua Hardiman is going to be retiring the play from 3rd to 1st. Chris Ortega coming up there next. Again, Shepard is 0-3 on the season, 6.91 earned run average. 8th appearance of the season. 14 in the 3rd innings. He's allowed 23 hits, 13 runs. 11 of those earned, 7 base on balls, 8 strikeouts. Teams are batting .383 against him. So 8-1 is the score. Midland has got the lead here over the Broncos in the 5th inning. Next pitch is going to be hit a mile high out toward the center field. And Valdez, your shortstop, is going to call for it out in left center, and he makes the catch. Chris Ortega flies out to short. Here comes Hayden Crawford to the plate next. He is the first baseman for Midland. Crawford is flown out, he is grounded out, and he's reached on a single. That was in the 4th inning, came around to score a run in that 4th inning. Crawford started the day with a batting average of .250 on the season. 2 men out for Midland here in inning number 5. Warriors have got the lead over Hastings 8-1. Midland has out hit Hastings here in the second ball game 11-4. John Shepard now out there for the Broncos. 3rd pitcher used in this ball game. There's a breaking pitch that's going to be hit out toward right field. That's going to be in foul territory, giving chase. The right fielder for the Broncos, but he can't come up with it. That's Tristan Martinez. No balls and 2 strikes. John Shepard taking some time now. Shepard's next pitch to the plate. A breaking pitch is going to be hit out to left center field. Go over to make the catch, and the inning is going to be over. Crawford is going to fly out to left field. 1-2-3 inning here for John Shepard and the Bronco defense. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. We go to the 6th inning with a score of Midland 8, Hastings 1. You're listening to Bronco Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Industrial Irrigation Services has proudly supplied reliable horsepower to the industrial engine market since 1955. Our entire team is dedicated to fostering long-term relationships with our customers and key suppliers. Honesty and integrity make up the foundation that our business is built upon. Our entire team is ready to deliver the best sales, engineering, parts, and service support you have come to expect over many decades. No matter your industry or the rigorous demands of your application, our team of experts stand ready to serve you. We have been serving our customers and friends for over a half-century, and we look forward to continuing to provide you with the absolute best industrial engine packages and services for generations to come. When you need a solution for your industrial needs, don't just buy horsepower. Invest in reliable horsepower.
Bored of the same old sports coverage? Get on the cutting edge of sports with Extreme Sports.
That ball hammered deep toward left into the well. That ball is gone!
The biggest plays, breaking news, and we can't forget the best sports talk.
Let's be great. Let's be great.
We are Extreme Sports.
Done it.
All right, back here at Duncan Field in Hastings, the Broncos are trailing by a score of 8-1. Hastings coming to the plate now in the fifth inning of play. Caleb Dunnick is going to come up here and bat. Dunnick with a batting average of .256 on the season, 10 base hits and 39 trips to the plate. He's got 3 runs scored. 1 double for his extra base hits. He's got 8 RBIs. As he waits for the pitch here, he's going to be down low for a ball. 1-0 the count. Dunnick has walked only 1 time so far this year. He has struck out 20 times. Dunnick, a right-handed batter here, and he takes a swing here, and a swing and a miss. Dunnick batting down here in the number 8 spot in the batting order. Hastings looking for a little offense here. In the fifth inning of play, there's a strike there, 1-2. Broncos with 4 base hits in the ball game. Their only run came in the second inning. Hastings is trailing Midland in game number 2. It's 8-1. Bouncer toward third, going to be fielded there. Long throw to first base. That is going to be in time. Dunnick is going to be retired in the play from third to first. And now coming up there for Hastings.
Now batting, number 7.
Coming up here is going to be Matt Lucero. So Lucero is going to bat now in the number 9 spot for Alistair Descartes. So Lucero coming up here, a 121 batting average on the season. Bats here from the left-hand side. The pitch to him is going to be in there for a strike. Lucero has got 4 base hits in 33 trips to the plate. 7 runs scored. He's got 1 double. He's got 1 RBI. He has walked 4 times and he has struck out 18 times. Sends that one out to center field, and Lucero is retiring to the play. As he flies out to center, 2 up, 2 down here for the Broncos. Jaden Stone coming up there next. We'll see what Hastings interim head coach Patrick Williamson likes to do here with those guys when we play on defense. Jaden Stone is going to come up there next. Stone is 0 for 2 in this ball game. Bats from the left-hand side. Pitch to him is going to be down low for a ball. Stone started the day, a batting average of .345. Had a couple of base hits in the opener. A couple of singles, scored a run. There's a ball hit right back up to the middle. It's going to be a base hit. Vincent tried to grab it there, the pitcher for Midland. He couldn't do it, a base hit. Then Jaden Stone, he ends up at second base. So Stone ends up at second base on the throw in the outfield there for Midland. So here comes Tyler Welsh to the plate next. Welsh, he had a single his last time up there in the third inning. So Tyler Welsh takes a whack here and a swing and a miss. Tyler Welsh, a right-handed hitter. Started the day with a batting average of 182. Did not play in game number 1. Pitch to Tyler is going to be outside for a ball. 1-1 is the count. There's 2 men out. We are in the 5th inning of play. This is the bottom of the 5th. We're scheduled for 7 here in game number 2. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. It's going to be in there for a strike on the inside corner. Zachary Vincent has went all the way here for Midland in this ball game. The Broncos have used 3 pitchers. Vincent with no walks. He's got 1 strikeout. Now he's got 2 strikeouts, and he sends down to Tyler Welsh. Back to the third base dugout. Tyler Welsh strikes out. And that leaves a man in scoring position at second base for Hastings. So the inning is over for the Broncos in the 5th. No runs on a base hit, no errors, and a runner left on base. We go to the 6th inning. Midland in complete control of this one. The Warriors 8 and the Broncos 1. You're listening to Hastings College Baseball on Extreme Sports.
There's a noticeable difference when you walk into Tom Dinsdale CDJR in Hastings. You can't miss the exceptional customer service that we're known for, or the huge emphasis we place on providing unsurpassed vehicle service with experienced technicians and quality parts. And of course, we think big when it comes to giving back to the community that has supported us for so many years. At Tom Dinsdale, we take tremendous pride in serving our friends, family, and neighbors throughout central Nebraska. See for yourself. Stop by Dinsdale CDJR today.
Administrative Professionals Day is Wednesday, April 23rd. Here at Bob Sass Flowers, we are offering a variety of gifts to show your appreciation to all the amazing secretaries. We have fresh flower arrangements, plants, BrewMate tumbler arrangements, and custom gift baskets. Call today to order yours for delivery on April 23rd. Located at 2618 West 2nd Street, proudly serving Hastings since 1955 for all your floral, gift, and home decor needs.
Need a power boost after a serious workout? Stick with the original recovery drink. Highland Dairy's chocolate milk contains 13 essential nutrients, including protein and electrolytes, helping you build muscle and hydrate better than water. Our Chocolicious milk is perfect for building healthy bones in little ones and maintaining bone health in adults. It's chocolate milk with no artificial growth hormones, and it's locally made, so you know you're getting the best for your body. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student athletes.
You are listening to Extreme Sports, Central Nebraska's new home for sports.
All right, back here at Duncan Field in Hastings. It's an 8-1 ball game. Midland with a lead after Hastings won the first ball game by a score of 5-3. Jacob LaCory is the guy coming to the plate here for Midland to begin the top of the 6th. Again, this one scheduled for 7 here today between these two teams. John Shepard still on the mound. There's a ball hit the short, long throw over to first base. That is going to be in time. LaCory with some good wheels getting down the baseline there, but a long throw from the edge of the outfield grass retires Jacob LaCory at first base. Coming up there next is going to be Nate Reyes. Reyes is the right fielder. He is 1 for 3 so far in this ball game. He had a single in the 4th inning. Flew out to center field in the 3rd and grounded out in the 1st inning. Reyes is going to take a pitch outside down low. Reyes started the day with a batting average of .250. He was 0 for 2 in game number 1 against James Velasquez, who is the winning pitcher for the Broncos in the opener today. Next pitch is going to be outside the strike zone. 2 balls and no strikes. Temp sitting right at the 82-degree mark here for game number 2 here tonight. Understand it's a pouring rain just to the north of here in the Grand Island area, but nothing here yet. A partly cloudy sky. Ball hit on the ground towards short again. It's fielded there and throw over to first base. That is going to be in time. A couple of close plays over there at first base, but Reyes is retired into the play. Elmer Perez coming up to the plate next for the Warriors. He is 2 for 3 in this ball game. Couple of singles. He's also popped one to the shortstop, so 2 for 3 in this ball game. Perez was 1 for 3 in game number 1. 273 batting average to start today. We're in the top of the 6th inning. This one's scheduled for 7 here today. 8-1 is the score. Midland has got the lead, and the pitch by Shepard is going to be outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Shepard's next pitch to the plate is going to be down low and outside for another one. So 2 balls and no strikes here. John Shepard throws it on the plate again. That one misses. 3 balls and no strikes. The Broncos will play in South Dakota tomorrow, up in Yankton. They got on Mount Marty in a doubleheader. There's a pitch there by Shepard. Is going to be in there for a strike. 2 men out for Midland here in the 6th inning. 3 balls and 1 strike to Perez. Shepard's next pitch is hit out toward left field, backing up. That is going to be off of the wall at 405 feet away. Perez is circling the bag at second. He's on his way to third. Here comes the throw in, and a sliding triple there for Perez. Hammers that ball deep to left field. That one was off of the wall. That's 405 feet there, as Perez makes it around to third base on the play. So Midland not done yet. That is their 12th base hit of the ball game. A triple to left field. Midland already with a lead by a score of 8-1. And now coming up there is going to be Kobe Sandstrom. Sandstrom down here in the number 8 spot for Midland. He's received a couple of walks and he's been hit by a pitch in this ball game. He hits that ball to right field. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to score a run. Sandstrom is around the bag at first, makes the big turn, and he'll stay put there. Ball retrieved out there by Martinez. So Sandstrom is going to get an RBI single here in this 6th inning of play. Drives home another run, and Midland has come right back here. And they've played another run in the 6th to make it a 9-1 ball game. Chase Boggs will come to the plate next. He is the second baseman. There goes the runner at first base, and the ball is going to be hit right to the shortstop, and that ends the inning. Boggs is going to line out. The runner took off on the pitch. Boggs will line out to short to end the 6th inning of play for Midland. But the Warriors, they score 1 run on a couple of base hits, including a triple by Elmer Perez. No errors on Hastings and a runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Midland with a lead. Warriors 9, Hastings 1. You're listening to Bronco Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student athletes.
Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill has been serving Hastings and the surrounding area for more than 25 years, becoming more than just another bar and grill. It's a Hastings institution. Don't miss Wing Night every Wednesday, featuring legendary wings that are crispy, saucy, and downright delicious. Stop back on Thursday for broasted chicken. Fridays, enjoy the prime rib and seafood buffet. Then savor Bullseye's world-famous prime rib on Saturday. On Sundays, indulge in the brunch buffet from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For over a quarter century, Bullseye's has been the go-to spot for good times, great food, and unforgettable memories. Visit Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd and Hastings, right across the street from the water park.
Welcome back to Extreme Sports.
Mike Will back at Duncan Field at Hastings. Hastings College baseball for you exclusively on Extreme Sports. 9-1 is the score. Midland has got the lead. Coming up here for Hastings in the sixth inning, it's going to be Vince Byrne coming to the plate. Byrne has a batting average of 125 on the season. He's got 1 base hit and 8 trips to the plate. 1 hit. He's got an RBI. He's walked once. He has struck out once. So Vince Byrne is now up here in the sixth inning. It's that ball toward the right field. That's going to be in foul territory. Byrne batting here in the number 3 spot, occupied by Jared Delgado. So Byrne batting here in the sixth inning with the Broncos trailing by a score of 9-1. There's a swing and a miss, and he strikes out. Strikeout here for the pitcher here, Zachary Vincent, for the Warriors. Coming up there next for Hastings is going to be Dylan Otto. He sends that one on a couple of hops to short. They throw it over to first base. That's going to be in time. So Otto is retired from short to first.
Now batting, number 28, Jordan Albertson.
Jordan Albertson is coming up there next. Jordan Albertson is the designated hitter in this ball game. Albertson has actually got a couple of doubles in this contest so far. Albertson with 2 doubles in this ball game. First game he had a single, flew out to center. He walked and he struck out. Began today with a batting average of .298 on the season. There's a pitch that can be down low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wind's really picking up now here at Duncan. Blowing out toward the center field. And we told you there's a strong thunderstorm just to the north of Hastings, up around the Donovan Grand Island area, moving to the east. Been tracking that on the radar, and things are really blowing around now. There's a ball that's going to be hit to right field. That's going to be in foul territory. Yeah, the old flags out there in the center field blowing straight away to a center field here. 2 men out here in the sixth inning. Albertson takes a look at that pitch there. It's going to be outside for a ball. Yeah, if Jordan can get that thing up there in the jet stream a little bit, it'll get out of here easily. Wind's blowing at about 30 to 40 miles an hour right now. Here's the next pitch. Is going to be inside for a ball, and he walks him. So Albertson is walked into play. Mason Mauser is going to come up there next. Mauser so far in this ball game is grounded out, and he's reached on a fielder's choice. So Mason Mauser comes up there for the Broncos. The runner is on at first base. Runner's going to take the lead down there at first. That is Albertson. Mauser sends that one slow here in the infield. Grabbed by the third baseman. His quick throw over to first base. Not in time. And the Broncos have base runners on at first and second. Mauser beats out the throw as a slow chopper toward third base. Fielded there by the Warriors. And a quick throw over to the bag at first was not in time. And now the head man for Midland has come out of the dugout. he stops at the foul line. He would like to have a brief little conversation here with the base umpire. It was brief as he heads back to the first base dugout.
Now batting, number 5, Jace Valdez.
Jace Valdez coming to the plate next for the Broncos. Valdez, he had a single. He's reached on a fielder's choice in this ball game. 9-1 is the score. Valdez in the first game was 0 for 3. So Valdez steps into the right-hand batter's box and will hit that ball to the left side. That gets through there into left field for a base hit. A run is going to come in to score. Here comes the throw back to the infield. It's going to go to second base. And Jace Valdez gets a RBI single here in the 6th inning. That makes the score now a 9-2 ball game in favor of the Warriors. Bowser's on at second base. Valdez is on at first base. Tristan Martinez is going to come to the plate next. And now the headman from Midland is going to make his way out to the pitcher's mound and talk with his pitcher and Zachary Vincent. Vince has been cruising along here. And now they're going to have a little discussion on the mound with 2 men out in the 6th inning. Bronco baseball here today, brought to you in part by Teammates of Nebraska. Join the team, be a mentor. Find out more at teammates.org. Also by Tom Dinsdale Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. And by Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. 9-2 is the score. Hastings won the first game by a score of 5-3. Runners are on at first and second base. A run is in for the Broncos. Headman from Midland talked more to the base umpire than to the pitcher in Zachary Vincent as he slowly walks back to the first base dugout. Runners are on at first and second base. There's 2 outs. There's 2 outs here for the Broncos. This is Tristan Martinez coming to the plate here. Martinez, he popped one to the second baseman. Actually popped one to the shortstop back there in inning number 2. Then he was pinch hit for later on in the ball game in the 5th. So Martinez back out there for the Broncos. He'll bat in the 6th. The runner's on at first and second base. Here comes a pitch in on the ground to the third base. Going to be retrieved there. They go to second for the force. And that will get Midland out of this inning. So the Broncos come up with a run here in the 6th inning, but they were looking for more. 1 run on a couple of base hits, no errors, and a couple of runners left on base. We go to the 7th inning. The score, Midland 9, Hastings 2. You're listening to Bronco Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill has been serving Hastings and the surrounding area for more than 25 years, becoming more than just another bar and grill. It's a Hastings institution. Don't miss Wing Night every Wednesday, featuring legendary wings that are crispy, saucy, and downright delicious. Stop back on Thursday for roasted chicken. Fridays, enjoy the prime rib and seafood buffet. Then savor Bullseye's world-famous prime rib on Saturday. On Sundays, indulge in the brunch buffet from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For over a quarter century, Bullseye's has been the go-to spot for good times, great food, and unforgettable memories. Visit Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd and Hastings, right across the street from the water park.
Rev up your energy and fuel your body with the protein punch you've been craving. When it comes to nutrition, Highland Dairy has a wide range of locally made products. Discover tasty ways to a stronger, healthier you with Highland's range of yogurts, smoothies, flavored milk, and cottage cheese. For parents with picky eaters and trendsetters looking to jump on the revival of cottage cheese, Highland has what you need to hit your protein goals. Highland, Locally made, naturally delicious.
You are listening to Extreme Sports, Central Nebraska's new home for sports.
Mike Will back at Duncan Field in Hastings. We head to the 7th inning of play. This one's scheduled for 7 here today. The Broncos and Midland. Warriors have got the lead 9-2 over Hastings. John Shepard will continue to throw out there for Hastings here in the 7th. This is Brody Boyle coming to the plate here. Boyle is number 1 in the batting order for the Warriors. Shepard's pitch is going to miss outside. 2-1 is the count here. Boyle, he grounded out in the first inning, was hit by a pitch in the second, had an RBI single in the third, and flew out to center field in the 4th inning of play. Started the day with a batting average of .293. Shepard is the 4th pitcher used by the Broncos here in this ball game. Actually, only the 3rd pitcher used by Hastings. Marcus Miller was out there. Cooper Guerin, and now John Shepard. As the pitch is going to be in there for a strike. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Brody Boyle. Marcus Miller, the starter for Hastings, threw 3 innings today. Gave up 7 hits and 6 runs. 3 walks and no strikeouts. As the ball is going to be whacked toward right field. It's going to be in foul territory. Cooper Guerin was out there for an inning. He gave up 4 hits and 2 runs today, with a base on balls and no strikeouts. Shepard has now thrown 2 innings. He's given up 2 hits and a run. No walks and no strikeouts. 3-2 the count here to Boyle. There's the ball hit out toward the center field. Stone backs up, Stone backs up, Stone backs up. That's over his head. Off of the wall at 408 feet away. On his way to third base is going to be Boyle. And Boyle is going to be stopped right there. Now the throw comes in. The ball gets away from the infield. But Shepard backing up the infield back there. He grabs the ball. I think Boyle, he wanted to circle the bases. He made a big turn there at third base. He was coming home. The stop sign came up. He slipped on the turf and got back to third base. So he leads off the 7th inning with a hard hit ball to center field. I mentioned the winds are not blowing as much as they were just a few minutes ago, but still blowing out to center field. And Boyle nearly got one out of here at 408 feet away to straightaway center field. Joshua Hardiman is going to come to the plate next. 9-2 is the score. Midland has got the lead. There's the ball. It gets by the catcher, and running in from third base and scoring is going to be Boyle. So he scores on the wild pitch of the pass ball. Comes in from third base to score. That makes it now a 10-2 ball game in favor of the Warriors. So Hardiman is now looking at a count here of 2 balls and no strikes. Shepard comes set, fires into the plate. There's a little check swing. Strike, 2-1 is the count. Hastings High leading Bennington in their ball game today. They're in the semifinals of the Eastern Midlands Athletic Conference. There's a ball hit to right center field. That's going to be long, and that's going to be caught out there by Martinez for the Broncos. Joshua Hardiman flies out to deep right field. He makes the catch. Now there's a 1 out here in the 7th inning. And now who's going to come to the plate here for Midland?
Now batting, number 8, Devin Gomez.
So this is going to be a new man. Devin Gomez is going to come to the plate here in the 7th inning. Gomez will hit from the left-hand side. 146 is his batting average. Pitch to him is going to be in there for a strike. Gomez with 7 base hits, 48 trips to the plate. He's got 1 double. He's got 4 RBIs. 3 walks, and he's got 9 strikeouts so far this year as he fouls away the pitch here. Back to the backstop, 0-2. Hastings High leading Bennington 1-0. They're in the second inning of play. Adams Central is leading Aurora 3-0. They're just in the bottom of the first inning out at the Smith Complex, as the Patriots have played at 3 and they're still batting. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Gomez. Midland with a lead here over Hastings in this ball game. The score is 10-2. After Hastings won the opener 5-3 to break a 6-game losing streak. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Devin Gomez. John Shepard working from the stretch with nobody on the base pads. Pitch comes inside. 3-2. Winds have definitely picked up here. Again, we told you about the strong thunderstorm just to the north of Hastings, up around the Donovan, Grand Island areas that popped up, moving to the east. Next pitch is going to be way up high for a ball and a base on balls. Chances of some severe weather later on, basically to the east of this area, though. Maybe toward Lincoln, Omaha. Could see some strong winds, thunderstorms, hail, possibility of some tornadoes yet tonight. And now the interim head coach for the Broncos in Patrick Williamson. He's going to take a stroll to the mound here. 1 run is already in here in the 7th inning. It's a 10-2 ball game. Crawford is the next scheduled hitter here for Midland, and he's going to make his way to the plate. A short talk there from Coach Williamson. He's going to make his way back to the third base dugout. 10-2 is the score here in game number 2. Midland with a lead. The Warriors jumped on the Broncos early. A run in the first, 3 in the second, 2 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 1 in the sixth, and 1 in the seventh. There's a hard hit ball there to left field by Crawford, and fortunately enough for us, foul territory. No balls and 1 strike down to Crawford. Crawford has popped one to the shortstop. He's grounded out to the shortstop. He's got a single, scored a run, and he's flown out to center field, all in game number 2 today. There's a ground ball to short field there. Second base for 1 over to first base. That is a double play, and the Broncos get out of the 7th inning. They turn a double play here to get out of the inning. Midland scores a run. 1 run on 1 base hit. The triple by Brody Boyle. No errors on Hastings. Nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning with a score. Midland 10, Hastings 2. You're listening to Bronco Baseball on Extreme Sports.
There's a new tomorrow on the other side of the horizon. There are houses to make into homes, businesses to be built, and friendships to enjoy.
Someday's gonna be one day soon.
Build your tomorrow with a bank you can rely on. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
At Bosselman Energy Companies, we take pride in being a trusted partner to our customers, a strong presence in the communities we serve, and a family business that truly cares. Founded in Grand Island in 1948, Bosselman Energy has grown into a diverse group of companies with locations across the Midwest. We supply local communities with essential petroleum products that fuel farms, power industries, and heat homes. With over 70 years of industry experience, Bosselman Energy remains committed to the principles that have guided us from the beginning, ensuring our continued success for generations to come.
Welcome back to Extreme Sports.
All All right, back here at Duncan Field, Matt Lucero is going to lead off the 7th inning of play with a base hit to center field. The Broncos, that's going to be hit number 8 in the ball game. They've got 8 hits. They've got only 2 runs. They're out hitting this ball game 14-8. Midland has got the lead over Hastings here in game number 2. It is a 10-2 ball game. Hastings won the opener by a score of 5-3. Jaden Stone coming up there next for the Broncos. Stone is going to take a pitcher out of the outside corner for a strike. Stone is 1 out of 3 in this ball game. That is single in the 5th inning. Flew out to left field in inning number 1, grounded out to the second baseman. Inning number 3. Next pitch down low for a ball. Even up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Stone 345 to start the day. Had a couple of base hits in the opener. 2 for 3 in the game number 1. He's going to foul away this pitch here. Third base side. And Hastings will play in Yankton tomorrow against Mount Marty. Doubleheader against the Lancers. They'll have the weekend off. Then they'll come back next weekend and play 4 games against Doane in Crete to wrap up the 2025 regular season. There's the next pitch is going to be down low for another ball. 2-2 is the count. Hastings currently sitting in the 11th place in the conference standings. The top 8 teams will move into the postseason tournament. 2-2 is the count. Next pitch is a call. Third strike there. Jaden Stone goes down. Strikeout victim here in the 7th inning. Now there's 1 man out.
Now batting, number 9.
For Vincent, it's going to be a strikeout number 4 in the ball game. Tyler Welsh coming up to the plate next for the Broncos. Welsh has got a single and a strikeout so far in this ball game. Welsh had that single in the 3rd inning. He struck out in the 5th. 1 man out. A runner on first base here for the Broncos. Welsh takes a swing there and a swing and a miss. Welsh started today with a batting average of 182 on the season. Bats here from the right-hand side. Next pitch is going to be down low for a ball. 1-1 is the count. Watching high school baseball tonight. Adams Central playing out of the Smith Complex against Aurora. Hastings High playing in the semifinals of the Eastern Midlands Athletic Conference. Hastings still with a 1-0 lead over Bennington earlier in their ball game. Adams Central is leading Aurora by the score of 3-0. There's a pitch there to Tyler Welsh on a check swing. They look out to the base umpire. He says no. He didn't go around with it. So the count here to Tyler Welsh, 3 balls and 1 strike. Hastings trailing in the ball game by a score of 10-2. There's a ball hit to the left side, fielded at third base. They go to second for 1. Over to first base, that is a double play. A double play turned there by the Warriors. A 5-4-3 double play, and the ball game is over as Midland beats Hastings here in game number 2. Final score of 10-2. So the Broncos would drop to 8-28 on the season. They're now 5-17 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. Midland gets a split here today. The Warriors are now 12-10 in the conference. They are 16-24 overall. So Hastings winning the first ball game 5-3. Midland taking the second ball game. Final score of 10-2. Back with the final numbers after this. You are listening to Hastings College Baseball.
Industrial Irrigation Services has proudly supplied reliable horsepower to the industrial engine market since 1955. Our entire team is dedicated to fostering long-term relationships with our customers and key suppliers. Honesty and integrity make up the foundation that our business is built upon. Our entire team is ready to deliver the best sales, engineering, parts, and service support you have come to expect over many decades.
This sound is processed by Stereo Tool. Go to stereotool.com.
Our team of experts stand ready to serve you. We have been serving our customers and friends for over a half-century, and we look forward to continuing to provide you with the absolute best industrial engine packages and services for generations to come. When you need a solution for your industrial needs, don't just buy horsepower. Invest in reliable horsepower.
The weather is warming up, and that means only one thing. It's baseball season. Whether it's Hastings High, Adams Central, or Hastings College baseball this spring, you'll be able to catch the action on Extreme Sports. And this summer, Extreme Sports will be the exclusive voice for Hastings American Legion baseball. Whether it's Hastings 5 Points Bank, Hastings Johnson Imperial Homes, or Hastings Runza, all the big games will be right here. Listen online at x-streamsports.com. Central Nebraska's new home for sports is Extreme Sports.
All right, back here at Duncan Field as Hastings drops the second ball game. The final score of 10-2 to Midland here today. So Hastings with a split in this ball game as the Broncos won the first ball game by a score of 5-3. So in this game, 10 runs, 14 hits, and 1 error for Midland. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Broncos in this ball game. Starting pitcher for Hastings was Marcus Miller today, and Marcus will take the loss here for the Broncos. He goes 3 innings, 7 hits, 6 runs, all 6 earned, 3 base on balls, no strikeouts. Cooper Guerin was out there for an inning today. He gave up 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 base on balls, no strikeouts. John Shepard finished things off, 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 base on balls, and no strikeouts. He threw 3 innings today. Zachary Vincent goes the distance for Midland. He gives up 8 hits and 2 runs, 1 base on balls, and 4 strikeouts in the ball game. For Hastings offensively in this contest, Jordan Albertson with a couple of base hits. Jace Valdez, 2 hits and 2 RBIs. Matt Lucero had a base hit. Tyler Welsh had a base hit. Mason Mauser with a base hit. Jaden Stone also with a base hit to lead the Broncos in this ball game. So a split for Hastings, winning 5-3 in the first game to break a 6-game losing streak. They lose the nightcap by the final score of 10-2. Stick around. We've got the Bronco postgame show coming up. You are listening to Bronco Baseball.
You've been listening to Hastings College Baseball, brought to you by the Family Medical Center of Hastings, your family's home for healthcare. By Bob Sass Flowers, 2618 West 2nd, serving Hastings since 1955. By Tom Dinsdale, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, located at 2800 Osborne Drive East in Hastings. By Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill. Enjoy great food, good service, and a warm, friendly atmosphere at 2017 West 2nd. By Ruts Heating and Air, your York Midwest dealer in Hastings and Kearney. By Industrial Irrigation, reliable horsepower since 1955. By Bosselman Energy, a fuel supplier and distributor offering gas, diesel, aviation fuel, biodiesel, ethanol, and propane. By the Livingston Butler Volan Funeral Home and Cremation Center of Hastings. By Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. By Highland Dairy. And by Teammates of Nebraska. Stay tuned. The Bronco postgame show is up next on your exclusive home for Bronco sports, Extreme Sports.
There's a noticeable difference when you walk into Tom Dinsdale CDJR in Hastings. You can't miss the exceptional customer service that we're known for, or the huge emphasis we place on providing unsurpassed vehicle service with experienced technicians and quality parts. And of course, we think big when it comes to giving back to the community that has supported us for so many years. At Tom Dinsdale, we take tremendous pride in serving our friends, family, and neighbors throughout central Nebraska. See for yourself. Stop by Dinsdale CDJR today.
The Bronco post-game show is brought to you by Ruts Heating and Air, your York Midwest dealer in Hastings and Kearney.
So the Broncos with a split here today. They win their first ball game by a score of 5-3. They lose the nightcap by a score of 10-2. Hastings is now 8-28 on the season. They are 5-17 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. They will head for Yankton, South Dakota tomorrow. They'll play a doubleheader against the Lancers of Mount Barty, off for the Easter holiday weekend. Hastings will come back next week and play their final 4 games of the regular season against Doane in Crete. Again, the Broncos will have to be in the top 8 teams of the Great Plains Athletic Conference in the regular season standings to continue their season after next weekend. Top 8 teams move into the Great Plains Athletic Conference postseason tournament. So a split for the Broncos here today. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Hastings College Baseball on Extreme Sports.
If you experience air conditioning problems this summer, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a local, family-owned business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. They have a broad range of systems to choose from. Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
Bring you up today on the high school action going on today. Hastings High and Bennington playing in the semifinals of the Eastern Midlands Conference Baseball Tournament. They're in the top of the 3rd inning. Hastings won and Bennington won. The Badgers, the number 1 seed, they're 14-1 in the season. But the Tigers and Bennington tied up at 1 run apiece. Top of the 3rd. Adams Central playing out at the Smith Complex today. They are in the top of the 2nd inning. Adams Central is leading Aurora. The score is 5-0. In the Hastings College baseball team splitting here, winning the first game of 5-3, losing the nightcap by a score of 10-2. That'll wrap things up from Duncan Field here in Hastings. I'm Mike Will, wishing you a very pleasant good evening from Hastings.
The Bronco postgame show has been brought to you by Ruts Heating and Air, your York Midwest dealer in Hastings and Kearney. Hastings College Baseball is an exclusive presentation of Extreme Sports.
There aren't a lot of great options out there. No. I can actually understand why the Jets went with Fields. If they think they can make something. He wasn't that bad